Yo, what up? It's your boy Casey Veggies. You're now watching Homegrown on Stats TV. Swag. California roots. I mean, I think just being born in Los Angeles, it's the heart of the city. You know what I'm saying? I grew up, around I was like 6 or 7, I moved to Inglewood, California. You know what I'm saying? And then in middle school, I was over there on Wilshire, you know, where a lot of Koreans and Asian people were, you know, a lot of white people, a lot of, you know, different ethnicities. And then high school, I went back to Crenshaw High School. I was, you know what I'm saying, back in the, you know, more minority area, you know what I'm saying, in the city. So it was just like basically saying that to say like I was just a part of a lot of diversity in the city. And it was just real cultural growing up in LA. Like a lot of, it's like the culture is heavy out here, you know what I'm saying? Like the people, you know what I'm saying, the people just, you can just tell when somebody's from LA. Yeah. So I feel like just coming from out here, you know what I'm saying, it just, something a lot of traits I picked up, a lot of things I picked up when it comes to slang and how I thought, my outlook on life. And I think I use that to my advantage when it comes to like my music and stuff like that. I use a lot of the stuff I learned just naturally, you know what I'm saying, out here, and just applied it to what I can give off to the world, you know what I'm saying. And I think to answer your question more, you know what I'm saying, the city alone, just the whole feel, the culture, the people, it just it can inspire you, you know what I'm saying? It can take you somewhere. So for me, it definitely did. And yeah, you know, just the city and the people.
Now, a lot of the music that you make is, you know, very like a lot of feel good stuff.
Yeah.
Like party music.
The weather.
Yeah, like you're a child of, you know, the West Coast era of hip hop.
Yeah.
Born in '93, right in the middle of Dre and Snoop.
Yeah, but I was so young that I wasn't so aware, you know, what was going on at the time. But I had to like go back and really do my homework, you know what I'm saying? I got into music when I was like 12. At this time it was like 03, you know, 04, 05. You know, Kanye was dropping, College Dropout was about to drop, it just came out. He was at the top of his game when I had first really started paying attention to the rap game, you know what I'm saying? Like when Dre was killing it, I wasn't, you know, I was so young, when I was 7, I didn't know what was going on in the music industry or in the rap game. But I know that by the time I got older, I knew that they were killing it when I was 6 and 7. Like, they were the top dogs and putting out like the quality of music that was like inspiring the generation. So, you know, it's just dope to, you know, see that. I remember one of my first raps, I was at school with the homies, like, I was telling them that I rap and stuff, and I remember I spit it and they had started laughing. Like, it was a few of them, they had started just laughing at me kind of, and I kind of was like already shy to rap. So it was cool, it was kind of like motivation, you know what I'm saying, because I guess the flow I spit, I remember like one of the lines was like, I was like, these dudes kick flows, but they need to learn karate. Like, I said something funny, like, that was the line I said, and it was just like, wow, and they started laughing. I was like, man, I gotta go back to the drawing boards. And then I had made a song called The Cool. Back when I was like 13, I made a song called The Cool. And I remember when my friends was hearing it, they was like, yo, like he can really rap. Like, it's crazy, like he can really do something, like he can really rap. Like, you know what I'm saying? He sounded like Kanye. He sounded like, you know, everybody was saying that he sounds like Kanye. He sounds like Tribe Called Quest or like Farside. It was reminding them of like old school stuff, but like how does this young kid like make this soulful, like old school sounding music? You know, it was just what I came up on, like Ninth Wonder and MF Doom and like that hip hop, like that underground feel that I came up on. But then I learned to grow into the new forms of music and new things, and now I feel like my sound has like developed into something else because I came from one thing, and like 6 years later, I'm like searching for new things and still looking for something else. Man, I think just the way all this stuff has came together, like we've been grinding, like, you know what I'm saying. Years ago, I met Hit Boy a few years ago. You know, we was making songs in this room. You get what I'm saying? So when you get a lot of talented people that come up together, it just becomes that. You know what I'm saying? Like the new generation, like we all came up together. You know, when it comes to TDE, when it comes to Dom. When it comes to Hit Boy, like, I knew Hit Boy, you know, we all knew each other before we was really like making that much noise. So we come from being friends, and all of us, like Tyler, natural friends. Like, you know, he came over for dinner one night, you know what I'm saying, a long time ago. You know, it was all love. Like, so anytime you just connected in the city like that, it's like a family oriented thing. It's like friendly competition, but I tell everybody all the time it's friendly competition, but we all work together. We all make each other look good. You know what I'm saying? I think it feels great. I was just talking to Wale, you know, yesterday, and he's talking about, you know, maybe going on tour and stuff like that. And we got a lot of mutual respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just with the new age of artists and like even them, I feel like they were in the cycle that came in right before us. You know what I'm saying? And like it's a lot of new cats. And I feel like, you know, we deserve that spot, you know, to be the next coming up, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been working for 6 years, like, as an underground, regular, you know, working, just putting out music since 13. So, not to even say that, you know, nobody should feel like they deserve anything, but just with the whole game, I always looked at it like, I always had to remind myself that my time would come. Like, my time to be on top would come because I'm putting out this realness, I'm putting out this original music that I'm really putting a lot of time and my heart into, you know. And I'm like, you know, anytime you do that, it always pays off, you know what I'm saying? And I've seen a lot of people work hard, like Kendrick Lamar. I saw him work real hard to become better, you know what I'm saying? He changed his name, you know what I'm saying? Like anytime an artist changes their name, you know, they go through a metamorphosis, you know what I'm saying? I saw a lot of artists get better. I saw a lot of artists fall off, you know what I'm saying, when I started rapping. And yeah, man, it's just about bridging the gap and showing that we're the next cycle. You know, you gotta let that Kanye album drop. You gotta let that you know what I'm saying, that J. Cole album drop, and then, you know, let them know 6 months down the line you gotta be ready for that Casey Veggies album. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all timing and it's all the cycle. And I said all that just to say that, like, pretty much that I looked at it and I gotta keep reminding myself that it's all a cycle. You know, the whole game is a cycle, and now it's our turn to come in. You know, we revolving in the game now. We getting our name known and we getting our name up there, and we the new swag in the game. So it's real necessary. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you break a statistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like when a young person like has that spark like in his head, like, yo, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And you make that move. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what in a young nigga movement. It sounds kind of harsh, but it's just like, you know, it's just like sometimes you gotta be harsh in order to get, like, as a young, you gotta be harsh in the world to get what you want, because they won't really, you know what I'm saying, they won't really listen to you. They won't really take what you gotta say and really like even care, you know, what you got to say. So you gotta move and you gotta come at them. So I think young nigga movement is just like, it's like we coming at you, like, you know what I'm saying? Just one of those type of